Milwaukee Emergency Center for Animals Television is brought to you by HAWS, the Humane Animal Welfare Society of Waukesha County, leading the community in animal welfare and assuring sanctuary for animals in need. Metropolitan Fence, we're always on the level. And Camp Bow Wow, premier doggy day and overnight camps.
Princess came in here. He's about, they didn't realize that this is a male cat and called him Princess, so she decided not to change the name, but when she got him from the Humane Society, she thought that he was a she, so she called him Princess and never changed the name. So he's about a 3-year-old male neutered cat that presented about a year ago for severe anemia. We tested him for mycoplasma because that's what we were very suspicious for. That's an infectious disease that sometimes cats will carry. It's a protozoan parasite that is present in their bloodstream and can be either given to a cat through their mother's placenta, or they can get it through a tick if they've lived outside. Now, the owner noticed today that the cat was severely anemic. She can tell because it's so noticeable to her that his nose is very pale and he was really lethargic. So what she did was bring the cat in, and when we took the blood cell count, it was 13. The normal blood cell count in cats is about 45.
Her red blood cells are really low, so we're gonna put an IV catheter in her right now. Just give her a little mild sedation to calm her down a little bit. You can see how groggy she is right now. There you go. Good to go. So we'll go to the donor, cross match him.
This is Smokey. Smokey is one of our blood donors. He belongs to one of our employees here. He's a young male. He just gave blood about 3 months ago, and now he's ready to donate again. So we're gonna cross match him first and get a blood sample and cross match him and see if he's cross matches to the cat that needs blood in the hospital here. We're going to give Smokey a little bit of sedation. And then get some blood and see if he will cross match to the other kitty. If he does, then we'll take blood from him and give to the other cats. Cats we have to sedate for this procedure to take blood from them. Dogs will do awake because a dog will sit with his head up and we can take blood right from the jugular. Cats will not sit still for this procedure, so usually we give them a mild sedation just so that they don't wiggle. And cats have 3 blood groups. Just similar to people, so we have to make sure, because if we give the wrong blood to that other cat, the cat could die. So we have to make sure that they cross match and they're the right type of blood. So now we're going to, he's sedated. We're going to take some blood from him. So he's going to take 1 cc of blood from this cat and then 1 cc of blood from the recipient. This is a donor, and then the recipient who's going to get the blood transfusion, who's anemic. We'll take 1 cc of their blood and we'll mix them together and see if they are a good cross match.
So it's very good that they did cross match. So we go ahead with the blood. All the red blood cells at the bottom show us no reaction to the cross match. So we're good to go. Should be good to go. So I'm just getting a little mild propofol, just kind of take the edge off so he's not moving as much. So we're trying to make this as smooth as possible. And again, we don't want him to move on this, so that's why we're doing this. That's like butter, baby, like butter. If you look, you can see the jugular right there. Okay, hold off. So under. It's a slow process. Alrighty. Slash and rope. So the setup, it will contain the blood I just drew from the donor, a filter, just because if there's any clots or any fibrin clots in the blood, this will filter it out so we're not giving it to our patient, the recipient. And this will go through a little extension set, called an extension set, and go right to the patient. So we'll monitor his vitals every 15 minutes to 20 minutes to 30 minutes to an hour, just to make sure he's not having a reaction to it. So it's better for us to keep monitoring, make sure everything's going smoothly with the transfusion.
So here's Princess the next day after the transfusion. See how pink her nose is and how much better she's feeling? Yesterday she was so naughty. He was so naughty. This is a he. The owner kept the name Princess because you can see how much better he feels now. Back on his steroids and on his, after his transfusion, he looks like a different kitty. Hey, Princess, how you doing? I'll come out now. You feel better, don't you?
Today's show is brought to you by HAWS, the Humane Animal Welfare Society of Waukesha County, Metropolitan Fence, and Camp Bow Wow. And now, a word from our sponsors.
Welcome to Camp Bow Wow in Waukesha, the premier doggy day and overnight camp where a dog can be a dog. Our campers play all day in our 4 large indoor and 4 outdoor play yards. Watch your pup from anywhere in the world at our high-speed camper cams. Our certified camp counselors, spacious cabins with comfy cots, pup pools, and outdoor play equipment ensure that your pup has a great time. We're open 365 days per year for your convenience. Stop in for a tour and book a reservation for your dog's free day of camp. Visit campbowwow.com/Waukesha or call 262-547-WOOF for more information.
At Metropolitan Fence, we have been keeping your children and pets safe in southeastern Wisconsin for over 27 years. We offer a full line of residential and commercial fencing, from vinyl, wood, ornamental, and chain link. For a free estimate, please call us at 262-547-6001 or visit us online at metrofence.biz. And remember, we are always on the level.
The Humane Animal Welfare Society of Waukesha is so much more than a shelter. Our adoption staff, animal caregivers, and behavior department ensure the best possible adoptive companion. Our spay-neuter programs actively combat pet overpopulation in our area, and our animal rescue team safely returns lost pets back home. PAWS does one-on-one consultations, holds a variety of training classes and seminars, and even hosts camps for kids. Our shelter is and always has been open admissions and full service, providing resources for pets and their people for a happy lifetime together. PAWS, we're building a society that's humane.
Boarding, grooming, training, and more. When it comes to your pet, Animal Motel is their home away from home. At Animal Motel, we offer a top-of-the-line facility with boarding suites for both dogs and cats, outdoor play yards, a training hall, and so much more. Whether they're here for obedience training, grooming, or an extended stay, we promise your dog and cat will be part of our family. Animal Motel, personalized care for your precious pets.
Looking to get some training for your dog? For Pet's Sake is your one-stop dog training center. We offer all-inclusive obedience training, canine sports training, specialty classes, and more. We provide training classes in 3 convenient locations with our main facility in Mugwanago, which boasts a fully matted 5,200 square foot training hall. While in Mugwanago, check out our Bichon Buddy Rescue and take home your new pet. Bichon and Little Buddies Rescue takes in Bichons, other small dog breeds, and cats that need to be rehomed for various reasons.
Milwaukee Emergency Center for Animals. This is Nicole. How can I help you?
This is a 4-year-old guinea pig that is raised on a pretty good diet. The only thing she's not giving is vitamin C. And guinea pigs have a huge requirement for vitamin C. They're the only creatures that don't metabolize vitamin C from ascorbic acid. So they have to be given directly a vitamin C source every single day. So I tell people that just like us, if we don't eat well, you take a vitamin tablet every day. Well, for guinea pigs, sure, she gives various sources of vitamin C. She tries to give like oranges and different types of dark green leafy vegetables, but it's not always an exact science. So I tell people, because their requirements are so high for vitamin C, we might as well just give them a vitamin C tablet. So we have them crush up the tablet, put it into a syringe in water, and then give it directly to the guinea pig. Otherwise they get scurvy type signs. Scurvy is like the disease that the guys that came over on the ships in the Columbus days, when they were on the ships, they didn't get a vitamin C source, so they all got scurvy. And these guys suffer from that too, so they'll get bleeding of the gums and teeth problems and cartilage problems and pneumonia. And this guinea pig has signs of pneumonia. If you look at the radiograph of a guinea pig is quite funny because their chest is so small and their abdomen is so big. But in the chest cavity, this is the heart, and then the lungs are all filled with white material, which is probably pneumonia. They're so cute. They make such funny little noises, but they're really adorable. But she's having a difficulty breathing, so we're going to get her into oxygen, into the incubator. And then turn on the oxygen so that she has a good source of oxygen. Then we'll give her a little bit of sedation and start her on IV antibiotics, and I think she's going to do fine. Well, Milagro came in, I think it was Friday night after eating. It was referred over by the regular veterinarian. The dog had eaten a bone and then choked on it, and then soon afterwards started having problems with respiratory distress. You can see she's having a difficulty breathing. So right now we're anticipating that perhaps the dog swallowed a piece of that bone and aspirated it, and it's causing infection or some kind of foreign body caught in the lungs That's what the working diagnosis is right now. Because of that, the dog is building up a lot of fluid in the chest, and we've aspirated the fluid off. The first time we took about 1.5 liters, so that's like a 1.5 pints of fluid that we removed, and it's bloody type fluid. And then yesterday morning we took off another 1/2 liter of fluid, or a 1/2 pint of fluid. Now the dog is having difficulty breathing again, needs to be have the fluid removed again. So now at this point we're going to put in a chest tube so we can continuously suction the chest. Right away here. Okay. Can you hook up the oxygen, please, Jill? And then anesthesia too, please. Can we blow up the cuff too? Blow up the cuff? Air in. There you go. Let's tie in the tube. Can you give her some good breaths of oxygen, please? She's not ventilating very well, so let's get the chest tube in quickly here. Let's work quickly here, okay? We'll shave the whole side of the chest here. 7. So about right here with skin going forward into the chest, intercostal muscles. Crystal, can you pull the skin forward? Cut through the skin, size of the tube, and then when I yell, you should put the tube through my grip, but you should be over here. Okay, now I need you to enter inside, in between there. Got it? Crunch it. Got it? Alright, now we'll suture it in place. Let's put our, you leave the skin go back, and let's put our connections on. And his color's getting a little bit better. It's less purple. So this is the chest tube that we inserted between the 7th to 8th intercostal spaces. These are the rib spaces. So we cut through here, and then we put the tube through there, placed it so that it's aiming down towards the front of the chest. There's all little holes in this chest tube. So every time we suction the NG tube, we're going to pull up all this fluid in the chest cavity and buy us some time, so that hopefully we can keep suctioning the chest tube until the owner decides what she wants to do.
Here at Pet Supply Port in Saukville, Wisconsin, we recognize that pets are part of the family. That's why we strive to offer the best quality pet food and pet supplies at the most affordable prices. From frozen raw diet and wholesome products to educational seminars and pet total wellness, Pet Supply Port is leading the way when it comes to pet food and pet supplies in the four-county area. Log on to learn how Pet Supply Port can help your pet live a happy and healthy life. PetSupplyPort.com.
Welcome to Camp Bow Wow in Waukesha. the premier doggy day and overnight camp where a dog can be a dog. Our campers play all day in our 4 large indoor and 4 outdoor play yards. Watch your pup from anywhere in the world at our high-speed camper cams. Our certified camp counselors, spacious cabins with comfy cots, pup pools, and outdoor play equipment ensure that your pup has a great time. We're open 365 days per year for your convenience. Stop in for a tour and book a reservation for your dog's free day of camp. Visit campowwow.com/Waukesha or call 262-547-WOOF for more information.
At Metropolitan Fence, we have been keeping your children and pets safe in southeastern Wisconsin for over 27 years. We offer a full line of residential and commercial fencing, from vinyl, wood, ornamental, and chain link. For a free estimate, please call us at 262-547-6001 or visit us online at metrofence.biz. And remember, we are always on the level.
When it comes to your pet's health, proper nutrition is vital to a long and healthy life. That's why American Natural Premium products are growing in popularity at your local pet food store. American Natural Premium uses whole ingredients including meat and balanced protein. Best of all, it's quality pet food at an affordable price. If your dog is itching and scratching, has runny eyes, or does the butt scoot boogie across your floor, it's a good chance your dog has food allergies. Log on to AmericanNaturalPremium.com to learn about premium pet food without the premium price tag.
So this little dog came in this morning for bleeding into his skin and having a high respiratory rate. It's about a 3-year-old Fox Terrier mix that the owner didn't have any idea, but found all bruising on the skin, and then also noted that the dog was having a little bit of increased respiratory rate, so he rushed the dog right in. When I asked him when he came in, I said, "Is the dog ever been exposed to any mouse poisoning?" And he said, "Oh my goodness, we have it in the garage. The dog normally doesn't go into the garage, but it is in there, so it's a possibility." We ran the test, which is called prothrombin time. It's a clotting profile, and that test was off the chart, so it wasn't even readable. So meaning it was so high, the test result, that the dog has no clotting factors present in his bloodstream at all because of the rat poisoning that he got into. Rat poisoning is it's a rodenticide, so it helps get rid of mice and kills them. But what it does, it's like Coumadin, a blood thinner. So it's an excess of Coumadin. They put it into mouse bait, and it's that green cube stuff that you can purchase at the store, and decon it's called, and the mice eat it, and it causes their blood to thin, and they die from bleeding out. It happens, if the dogs get a hold of it, the same thing happens to them. Their blood thins out and they bleed into every orifice. It's horrible. They bleed into their skin, into their chest cavity, or anywhere. And then, so this little doggy got into it this morning, and as you see, this is what the owner noticed, the bruising of the skin there. And then he's having a little bit of difficulty breathing. So he's also bleeding into his chest cavity. So what we did was we immediately gave vitamin K to him. That's the antidote. Vitamin K is the antidote to help coagulate the blood, and then you have to give him the blood transfusion also. And if you get him in here quick enough, this is probably about 99.9% sure that this dog will survive this. But if the owner would have waited one more day, this dog probably would have died. 15 minutes, and look at this. You want to show him the bleeding part there? How it's gotten a little bit worse from yesterday even.
Yeah, it's bruised on it.
Yeah.
Hi, Pee-Pee.
Yeah, she's like the sweetest little dog. You are so cute.
And then the little Band-Aid, that's where the catheter was. Take that off in about 2 hours, just so that way that'll clot.
Yeah, Jack Russell Terriers are like the cutest little dogs. They've got personalities like Nobody's business, huh? But they do. He mentioned too that these little guys, they'll eat mice. I mean, these little terriers, they'll eat that stuff.
That's kind of what I thought.
And that is a she's coughing only because of the fact that, you know, she's got that bleeding into the lungs, so she might cough a little bit. But these guys will eat mice.
I know. That's
They're like cats. Cats in a dog's body, you know? And that is a possibility that the mouse ate some rat poisoning in another neighbor's house and came into your yard and the dog ate the mouse. I mean, that's also a possibility. So, I mean, I would look for evidence anywhere because you want to get it away if you don't have it in your house. You want to ask your neighbors, you've done all that, and then it comes down to, well, guess what? Maybe that's what happened.
She's a movie star.
She's a movie star, she is. She's a success case, that's for sure. So, I know you're super happy. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Because you love him completely, because he is part of your family. When your pet needs emergency care, you want the very best trauma and critical care specialist standing by. You know there's only one place you can trust and always count on.
I'm Lichtenberger and Dr. DACVECC for the medical care for Bailey.
Dr. Crescent and I are very happy that we were able to provide medical care for Bailey and all the other Milwaukee Brewer player pets.
Today's show was brought to you by HAWS, the Humane Animal Welfare Society of Waukesha County, leading the community in animal welfare and assuring sanctuary for animals in need. Metropolitan Fence, we're always on the level. And Camp Bow Wow, premier doggy day and overnight camps.